So how you doing? You doing good?
Oh, damn. I just wish I'd have seen this 20 years ago.
I'm glad though. I like to hear it. That's what I like to hear. So
Oh God, I can't tell you. It's crazy. I go through all my stuff and I
yeah,
go, I'm gonna do this, 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 and I go to bed and I get up the next morning and see what I can put in the pot and 69, 9, 4, 22, 19. It's not even 30 days yet.
nice, nice, nice.
Oh
Sounds.
my God, it's stupid.
How long has it taken you to come up with stuff on a daily basis?
I spend, the big days are Saturday and Sunday. You might
Yep.
spend 5, 6 hours, and during the week it might be 2, 3, 4
Okay. Okay.
max,
That's not
max.
too bad. That's not too bad. What
Oh
do you
my
think is
God.
what do you think
Oh
is
my.
taking that amount of time? Is it because there's more sports going right now, so you got to kind of go through dissect
Oh
every.
yeah, yeah. I mean, on Saturday,
Yeah,
I
Saturday.
had.
I understand that. Saturday you got college football all day with other stuff, so
So
that takes
during
up.
the week, yeah, during the week, that may not even be that much. Like I've got maybe 5 games of hockey, and that's what, maybe
Yeah,
an hour.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And then
it's
do you hook up
ridiculous.
those other sports books? The ones
Do
that I
what
told
now?
you? Those other two that I told you for the sports books, did you hook those up and get those going?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Good, good, good.
I haven't played on them yet, but I've got them all set and ready to go.
Good,
But
good.
it's ridiculous. I mean, to tell anybody, I was spending before that 8, 9 hours a day,
hmm
and that was to lose money.
Yeah. Which is a horrible feeling, right? When you waste a lot of time and then you end up losing anyway.
Yeah, like, why was I doing that? And I do, during the week, it's maybe a couple hours at the most,
Yeah.
put it up and go to sleep, get up in the morning, click on my database, see what I won, and
Which is the best way to do it because then you don't have to sit there and watch the game and go through all that stuff. You just wake up next morning and see what happens.
oh yeah, I don't even bother with it. The only game we watch, my wife and I watch the Sunday night football game, and that's about it.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Good.
mean, I don't lose any sleep over it. I know if I lose that day, I'm going to get it back plus in the next day or two.
Yep, exactly.
It,
That's the way. Yep, that's the mindset you need. It's perfect.
yeah,
Perfect
it,
mindset to go with it.
and that hurt me before I started with you.
hmm
I would lose, and I would sit there and I'd go, okay, I got to do 4 games now
hmm
so I can get all that back. And then you lose that, and it's just
Yep.
compounding.
Yeah, and then you just keep going more and more in a hole.
Yeah,
You keep
yeah,
digging
yeah.
yourself a hole.
And
Yeah.
now if I lose, I go, oh, okay, well, I'll get up tomorrow. We'll win tomorrow.
Yep.
And if you could see my database, I'll show you later. But there's the worst day I had, let's see, I think I had maybe two losses in a day. That's the worst. And I've
Yeah.
got big tracks of green. Call it
Good.
the green.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Yep. What was the biggest problem that you had prior to joining the program? Besides losing, obviously, but what was the biggest the
Yeah.
problem that you occurred?
Two big problems I had was time. I work,
Yeah.
and my I have to be at the job at 6:30, so I'd get up at like 1:32 a.m., crank numbers that I could crank for about 3, 4 hours, go to
hmm
work, come home, do another 3, 4 hours, and maybe even more than that. And it's a beat down. And
Yeah.
then, my percentage of winning was terrible. Not it, it was.
Were you tracking for all that time? Like, did you know, or were you
Oh
not?
yeah, yeah. I hit. It was funny. I saw one of your videos
hmm
back, and I thought, oh my God, that's the best way to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You you don't just do it and then get on the next day. So I tracked it and I was like, oh, I'd have a few wins, then I'd have the losses. And the worst thing I do is at that point in time, I wanted to win more than anything else. So if I lost, I'd start doubling up.
Hmm.
And it's the worst thing you can do. And that was the best thing that I got from you was you just stay. It's going to work. You just stay with the project.
Yeah, you just
That
stay the course. That's it. Stay the course, and
Yeah, stay the
go
course.
through the motions.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
rid of that. Just say, okay. And I was talking to a friend who is in the financial
Hmm.
industry, and I was saying, "What do you do when you buy your stocks?" And it was no different than we do. And I
Yeah,
now tell everybody I'm a day trader
that's it.
in
That's really what
sports
it is.
activity.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It is. People don't really understand that. It's really the same thing as day trading stocks. It's the same aspect behind it. It's just, to be honest, more exciting because we all love sports. We all don't love sitting
Yeah,
looking at a ticker for stock market all day. So
yeah.
we all
With
love sports.
stickers, a couple letters.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, so
that's it.
it is. It's exactly like a day trader does. And
Mhm.
our percentages, I mean, I've got what did I say, 77
Yeah.
in, in the first month. I mean, it's insane. I was telling my buddy, I've got 77% win loss ratio, and
Probably didn't believe you.
oh no, he didn't trust me.
Of
He
course.
goes,
They don't.
oh,
They
he
never do.
goes, he goes, okay, Q.
Yeah.
What'd you really do?
That's the way it always is. They don't believe you until you show them. You got to show
Oh
them.
yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. You've got the absolute perfect setup. It,
Hmm.
it- you're utilizing what's out there to your advantage, and it's amazing to me
Hmm.
because I mean, I spent the last year trying to perfect everything I could do, and I happened on one of your videos and I liked it. So I went through a bunch of your videos and I thought, man, this guy sounds pretty good. you, you the nice thing that you did that nobody else would do was you never guaranteed anybody was going to win.
Yeah, exactly. Because there is no guarantee.
No.
It's the
And
way it works.
everybody else out there says, oh, we're going to get you 10,000 the first month.
I know.
And you were terrific. You said, I'm going to give you a structure that you follow and you'll have the opportunity to win.
Hmm.
No guarantees, but you'll
Exactly.
have the opportunity to win. But you really, I can't stress it enough, and you always stress it. You really got to stick to it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
wander
That's the
off.
main thing. And that's where a lot of people fall off because those days you probably had those couple of days where it's just it's win loss. Like, it was even through a couple of days. People can't hang with that. People can't stand that. So then they're like, "Oh, I mean, I didn't get nowhere in those couple of days." Then they start making snowballs and start doing stupid stuff, start making bad decisions. Next thing you know, they're put themselves in a hole, and it's not even because of anything that I taught them. It was just because
Yeah,
they went off the handle. And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a huge thing. Is like you got to stick to it. You got to see it through. It's just a consistency of doing it over and over and over.
Oh my God! If you stick with the program, I mean,
Hmm.
I just kind of laugh. I go through all my numbers, I get the things, and I don't even run anymore to turn on the TV to see if I won, like on
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, because I know I'm going to win something. Who cares?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
That's perfect. So another thing is the bankroll
yeah.
that you started out with. What was the bankroll that you started out with, and where are you at now?
Well, we were going to do 20, we did 30, and
Hmm.
now I'm at 37.
Okay, so you made 7 in the first month right now. Is what
Yes,
we're
sir. Yes,
Nice.
sir.
So good,
Yeah.
very good.
Uh,
And your unit size is what that you're using right now?
Well, I'm at 330. I wanted to do compounding,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to 330, and I just been rolling off on 330, which is fine.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no problem with that.
I
All like
mean,
that.
you taught in your videos 500, don't ever go above
Yeah,
that. So
yeah, exactly.
figured I've got four that I can navigate. That gives me,
Hmm.
plenty of stuff.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So what made you join the program when you first even, came across me and on the YouTube videos and stuff?
I came across you on YouTube video, and I looked at, you know, a lot of stuff out there, and you were just honest about everything. You were the only it's sad, but you were literally the only guy that was honest. You never sat there and said, "I'm gonna make you money."
Yeah.
All you ever said is, "I'm gonna teach you how to do it.
Hmm.
It's up to you to do it." And I thought, "Wow, someone's actually honest out there in the gambling world."
Which is hard to find. I know. Believe me, I know
Oh,
it's hard to
oh,
find. As
it's
I said,
ridiculous.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to change the industry, but I'm only one man, so it's hard.
but
But
no, that truly was it. I mean, you never promised anything. I was going to get rich. I was going to make this. I was going to make that. And that's all I wanted to hear. When I started looking around, I thought I wanted two things: someone that has something that is good, and two, they don't promise me anything. They're just going to show me how to do it. And it's like the old saying, you can feed a guy
a
for a
fish.
day with
Yeah.
fish, but give
Yep.
him a fishing reel and you can feed him for life. And that's
Exactly.
exactly what you do.
Yep.
That
Exactly. Yep.
I
That's
mean,
all
that
it
is the perfect thing that you do.
is.
And
Hmm.
and I thought, God, and I'll tell you the other thing, and I got it right here. Yeah, here it is. This is what really won me over. You sent
Oh, you
me,
like the card?
yeah, you sent the card, and then and if you show this to anybody else, he
Hmm.
sent a card to say thank you. I can't
I'm
tell you,
glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad you like that. Because to be
huh?
honest with you, a lot of people get cards and they never even say anything to me about it. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess they liked it. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I'm glad. I'm glad that
roar. And
you
I
got.
showed my wife. She goes, "Is this guy for real?" And I said, "He sent me a card."
Yeah.
I said, "That's one more thing than anybody's ever done before," which I
Yeah.
thought was great. That meant to me that you're interested in me winning.
Yep.
I mean, not,
Exactly.
you're gonna help me come over my mistakes if I make them.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
I thought that was the neatest thing in the whole wide world.
Yep. Because that's the
Um,
thing is in the industry, the thing that's the biggest thing is people they don't actually help you. They don't actually reach out and actually help you. They
no,
just here, go bet the 49ers today. Oh, okay. Well, what does that do for me? How did you even come up with that? Oh, half these people they're just making it up. They don't even know how they came up with it. They're selling
yeah,
fake stuff. So it's
yeah,
like there's nothing that helps people in this industry. So it's why it's like I'm glad that, I was able to make that impression on you at least. That
yeah.
that makes me feel good.
Oh, yeah. It's really funny. I, when I was first starting, I tracked what you were teaching me versus what quote experts were doing,
Yeah.
and crushing them every time.
Hmm.
And I don't make that up. You can go, it's somebody out there can go look for themselves. It's like they have no clue. They're just like, oh well, do this. And my feeling was you gave me the basis, and then I had to do work.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
someone giving me numbers, what do I do? I'm just, you know,
No, it's true. Very true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Once you learn, you're able to go through the motions of it. You're able to do it on a daily basis. You're able to learn
yeah,
for yourself. And like I said, then, eventually, you're
yeah.
done. You don't ever really gonna need help again.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
You figured it out.
I was going to show the people out there. This is from Sunday. I'm charting all the numbers I
Oh,
need.
nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Let's say somebody was watching us right now, and they were on the fence of
Yes.
joining the program and coming on. What would you tell them if they were on the fence?
I would tell them two things. And I think the most important thing is you've been dead honest about everything. There's been nothing, there's no BS along the line. You tell it exactly like it is. And two, actually, it'll be three things. Number two was you always told me if you have a problem, text me, call me, whatever it takes, get to
Mhm.
me. I'm going to get back to. I I I know you're busy, so I don't try. I don't just go ahead and make calls. But I think I've made text you maybe 3 or 4 times.
Mhm.
And honest to God, I want to tell the people out there, within hours, I had an answer. And
Yep.
and I go
I
to
try my
work.
hardest. Like I said, like even even if it's on a weekend or in the middle of the night or whatever, I try my hardest to get to you because I know that if you need help with something, I know on my end if I need help from somebody and I send them a message and they don't get back to me for a week, like I'm like, oh, okay, thanks a lot. It's like I don't
Yeah,
want you guys to feel that way. I want you guys to feel like, oh, like he's got my back.
with with a chamber in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that to me was incredibly important because, uh, as you say, when you've got a problem, you want an answer. You don't want a bunch of BS. Well, couldn't do it. Blah 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 blah. You get back it text right away, and that incredibly made me think, God, this guy's straight up and down. And the third thing was that the program works.
Mhm.
That was, I mean, I can't. It's to tell the people out there, it's the simplest thing I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Got to use a little brain power, and you're going to make money. But stick with it. At some point in time, you're going to lose something.
Yep.
My wife always gets frustrated. What'd you do last night? Well, I lost 300. Oh my God. Hun, we won 1,000 the day before.
Exactly. See? Yep.
Yeah.
So that's how you got to rewire it. That's how you
Yeah.
rewire the brain to think like, oh, okay, maybe I lost tonight, but yeah, but yesterday I made 3 times that. So
Yeah. And I've never had that. And
yep.
that's the one thing I took from everything you have told is you're going to win, you're going to lose. Keep it simple, stupid, you
Yep.
know?
Exactly.
So,
That's perfect.
yeah.
Good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that everything, is panning out for you. You're not working too hard. I'll put it that way. You're not working too hard at it. Not stressing yourself
Not
out.
awesome. Now, let me tell one thing, anybody that's thinking about it
Mhm.
and you do it and you're married, let your wife in on it. They'll have more fun than you will.
I'm telling you, that's a big thing. So good thing to address that. It's a big thing because a lot of people won't even tell they're scared to tell their wives.
Oh my
Because
God.
they always lose. It's because they're always losing. So you're always losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're scared to tell your wife. But when
Yeah.
when you're winning, they can enjoy it with you. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. Tell
Yeah.
them, hey, we won 400 tonight. We won 200. We're going to lose somewhere along the line, but it all works out.
Yep.
Just stick with the program.
See it through. That's the main thing. See it through. As long as you can see it through, you'll be good. The
Yeah.
funny thing is like nobody believes it. Just like you're saying, nobody believes it. They had me on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil didn't even believe it.
Oh, I know. I saw that video.
Dr. Phil don't even believe it. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, you can win?
yeah. What do you mean? No, you can't. And I said, all right. You keep doubting. You'll see sooner or later.
Yeah. Well, if I can help you in any other way, just let me know. I owe you a lot.
No,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. All right. And
Okay.
like I said, it'll help me get the message out there to everybody. So I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you need help with anything else, you know where I'm at. You can message me or anything you need.
Will do.
All right, Eugene.
Thanks, Frank. I
All
appreciate
right.
it.
Yep. I'll
See
talk to you later.
you. Okay.
All right,
Bye-bye.
buddy. Bye-bye.